Hello. I've been playing around with making some effects. I wanted to get a sparkly ping pong delay sort of thing. So we're going to build both today. We're going to build our own ping pong delay as well out of modules, which is going to be fun. So to begin with, I want to use the rampage here as an envelope generator. And we're going to be creating a sound from this XCO source. So we'll use something like that. That'll do for now. We'll probably want to run that through a filter. In, out, that. And we'll need a VCA as well and an envelope generator just to get a sound going. So there, the input, and then out goes into our mixer, and then the gate, let's have over here. Turn the strength up, turn the volume up. Great, we're getting some sound. So the idea is I wanted an ascending arpeggiated line. So for that we're going to need a quantizer. That is. And this rampage here is an envelope generator. So what it's doing is we trigger it. It creates an envelope that goes up and then down again. And we can control both the upswing and the downswing separately. Just, it's an envelope generator. So the out, we want to go into our quantizer, and we'll just pick a nice happy chord, go into Voct. There we go. So that's pretty cool. The range is pretty crazy. I wonder, nope. Yeah, so that's what we want, but I think we just want to attenuate that signal a little bit. So there. I missed the quantize. Cool. So that's good, except we don't want that fall off at the end. We just want to go all the way up. That snapped shut too quickly. Still. See, now we can hear it. Now that's too much. So I'm just gonna, I'm kind of cheating here a little bit. Like it would be nice to actually have some hold after the rise. But that's good enough for now. Maybe if we make it go up higher, we won't notice. Yeah, it's still clopping shut pretty quick, but let's deal with that later. I mean, what if we just have a really high? Yeah, see, it's still, that's too high. We need it to have fallen before we can trigger it again. Yeah, see, it takes a while to come back down. Okay, whatever, that'll do for now. That's our bass sound. Look, we can put some reverb on that. It's gonna sound quite pretty. There we go, how spacey is that? It's really cool. But what I wanted to try was a delay. Now we've got delay modules here, but we don't have a ping pong delay module, I don't think. But even if we do, I wanted to make it ourselves. So I'm gonna use two different delay modules, and they need to have so no feedback, so we just want one. Let's try this actually, input, and then yeah, okay, so that's giving us one delay, which is what we want. But we're going to use a mixer. Mixer, that'll do. So input, the mix goes into the input. And we're actually just going to use the wet signals. So for the wet signal here, we want to put that into the input over here. I don't think balance matters anymore. Turn the time up a little bit. And then, so that'll delay the wet signal, and with gain turned down, the gain is effectively the new feedback. And then the wet comes back over here. And then, so lots of different mixes. And then I think we want both, so the wet on the left channel, the wet on the right channel. And then we'll use those like that, and then pan them left and right. So now, yeah, that's, I'll pan it more so you can hear it. Wait, that's all on the left, isn't it? What have I done wrong? Yeah, I'm not getting anything in my right channel. Although I'm seeing a right channel over here. So this is awfully suspicious at the moment. Oh, because I have to turn the volume up. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and then we can mess with the time here. But we're also, we don't have any of the original dry in here at the moment. So to do that, we're going to do this. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then we can actually make it fade out quicker by turning the gain down, I think. Yeah. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. We now have a ping pong delay. Throw some reverb on it. Oh, now it kind of shimmers. We can play around with filtering. I'm actually gonna, actually I'll just cycle that. Yeah. So if you sort of do that kind of effect. Oh, actually, let's track the filter to the V-oct. Yeah. So that's got kind of a different feel to that, which is a lot harsher. You can play around with this phase control. So yeah, it kind of does this. I guess it's kind of cancelling out with the sine wave on either side. What if we LFO that? Uni means we need to do it that way. It's kind of fun. Gives it a different character again. Get rid of that. We can also play around with different scales. Give it a bit of a minor feel. I feel like that phasing's too much actually. Let's run it through this attenuverter. Actually, can we do bipolar, recenter that? Does that do what we want? I want to try and catch it at a low point. I can. Like that doesn't, I'm not convinced that the negative amount is actually working. Like if we do that, and then I guess we just can use the offset control. I'm actually really curious what this is doing. Let's run that out there. And see, that doesn't appear to be doing anything, does it? So that's doing something. All right, and then yeah, so that's interesting. So it doesn't want the buy input at all. Yeah, anyway, so maybe that's not the effect we want actually, but now at least we've confirmed it's doing something. Voct mix to oh, we've broken it. Oh no, because I turned these down. Yeah, anyway, so maybe that phase shifting isn't doing very much. But it's what we tried. Let's also do a spooky chord, get a bit of a diminished in there. Well, that's kind of fun. Yeah, now we're just doing different stuff. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. That was a kind of a fun exercise in making sparkly bits. Hope you had fun. I certainly did. Hope you learned something. I'll see you next time.